In problem number 3, the equation is x minus 5y equals 0. So if we look at our steps, step 1 is to add or subtract the x term to the opposite side. Now this is an invisible positive 1x, so the opposite of a positive 1x is subtracting 1x on both sides. It will cancel on the left, and I can drop down a negative 5y equals, always put the term that you're subtracting or adding in front of your constant, so negative 1x, that's a positive 0, so I'm going to put the positive 0 in the back. Step 2 is divide all terms by the number in front of y. So the number in front of y is a negative 5, so I'm going to divide every single piece by a negative 5. That cancels, and I drop down my y equals. A negative divided by a negative is a positive, and if I check 1 ABC 5 in my calculator, that stays 1 over 5. So 1 over 5x plus, and then I do 0 divided by negative 5, which is 0, so 0 gets added to the back. From there, my slope, or my m, is 1 over 5. That's up 1, right 5. And my y-intercept is 0. If it helps to highlight your y-axis so that you do not forget, go for it. And then you plot your y-intercept, which is 0. Keep your pencil there, and you go up 1, right 5. So you go up 1 block, right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You plot another point. I cannot go up and to the right anymore, so I go back to my starting point, and I go down 1, left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't go anymore. The reason I went down 1 and left 5 is because the opposite of up and to the right is down and to the left. Take your ruler, connect your dots, make sure your lines extend through the grid, and that would be good. In problem number 5, the equation is 3x minus 2y equals 2. Step 1 is to add or subtract the x term, so the opposite of a positive 3x is subtracting 3x on both sides. A negative 2y drops down, and that equals your x term that you just subtracted goes in front of your constant, so negative 3x, and the constant is a positive 2. After adding or subtracting the x term, you want to divide all numbers by the number in front of y. So the number in front of y is a negative 2, so I'm going to divide every single piece by a negative 2. Simplify fractions is step 3, so the negative 2's cancel and I get y equals. A negative divided by a negative is a positive, so let's check 3 ABC 2 to see if it simplifies. It gives me a mixed number, so hit second, ABC equals. So we get 3 over 2x because it does not simplify. And then a 2 divided by negative 2 gives me a minus 1 on the back. From there, you take your slope, which is your m. That's 3 over 2. That means up 3, right 2, since they're both positive. And your y-intercept is negative 1. So I'm going to highlight my y-axis, go down to negative 1 and plot my y-intercept. And my slope says to go up 3 blocks and right 2 blocks. So up 1, 2, 3, right 2. I could do it again, so up 1, 2, 3, right 2. Since I can't go anymore because there's no grid space left, I go back to my beginning. And the opposite of up and to the right is down 3, 1, 2, 3, and left 2. Okay. I'm going to take my ruler. I'm going to make sure that I extend my line through the grid, and I'll be good.